The Young and the Restless spoilers Tuesday, January 27th. Dominic falls into Mariah's trap. Billy reacts to horrible news. Genoa City, WI. In an episode poised to be one of the most talked this season, The Young and the Restless delivers a potent cocktail of maternal desperation, journalistic ambition, and shocking revelations this Tuesday, January 27th. Forget gentle breezes off Lake Genoa. A storm of manipulation and emotional fallout is about to make landfall, centered on the most precious and fought-over resident of the city, baby Dominic Newman Abbott Winters Chancellor. The core of Tuesday's drama is a heart-wrenching and ethically fraught trap, masterminded by a woman pushed to her absolute limit. Mariah Copeland, having carried and delivered Dominic as a surrogate for her sister, Abby Newman Abbott, and her husband, Chance Chancellor, has struggled with a profound and destabilizing attachment to the child. This isn't mere jealousy. It's a biological and psychological tempest that therapy and well-meaning advice have failed to calm. Her breaking point? Watching Auntie Mariah slowly become a peripheral figure in Dominic's life as the newborn bonds with his parents and his other surrogate, the ever-present Devon Hamilton. Devon's legal victory for co-custody, while resolved amicably on the surface, has only deepened Mariah's sense of erasure. She isn't on the legal paperwork. She's the help, the fun aunt, the living, breathing vessel now asked to quietly recede. And for Mariah, that is an existential impossibility. Her trap is not one of malice, but of desperate validation. Sources indicate Mariah will stage a scenario where she is alone with Dominic, and he becomes inconsolable, a typical infant meltdown. When Abby, frazzled and overwhelmed by new motherhood and marital tensions, is unable to soothe him, Mariah will step in. With a whispered lullaby or a specific holding technique known only to her, she will instantly calm the baby. The scene is designed to be a silent, devastating tableau, the biological mother helpless, the birth mother as the sole source of comfort. It's a passive-aggressive masterpiece, engineered to scream what Mariah cannot verbally articulate. He needs me. He knows me. I am essential. This calculated moment is less about stealing Dominic and more about stealing back a sense of purpose and irreplaceability. It's a cry for recognition so loud it's silent, and it will land on Abby with the force of a physical blow. Abby, already grappling with insecurities and the ghost of her husband's trauma, Chance's psychological wounds from his paramilitary past are still very much an open sore. We'll see this not just as Mariah being better with the baby, but as herself being a failure. The seeds of profound maternal doubt are what Mariah is truly planting. While the Newman Abbott Chancellor household weathers this intimate hurricane, a seismic shockwave is rippling through the media landscape of Genoa City, and its epicenter is Billy Abbott. The ever-volatile publisher of the Genoa City Chronicle is set to receive news so horrible, so personally and professionally devastating, that it threatens to unravel his hard-won stability. The specifics are guarded tighter than the Chancellor Mansion, but insider whispers point to two equally plausible and devastating avenues. The first involves his company, Chabot. Could the news be a catastrophic financial loss, a hostile takeover bid from the ever-encroaching Victor Newman, or a scandal involving a flagship product that puts lives at risk? The other, more painfully personal path leads directly to his fractured family. Is it about his children? Or is it about Lily Winters, the love of his life whom he has repeatedly betrayed and lost? The most compelling theory ties the horror directly to his journalistic pursuits. Billy, the reformed troublemaker who wears his truth-teller badge with a mix of pride and self-righteousness, may have published a story whose consequences are tragically real. Did his exposure of a secret lead to a suicide, a murder, or an irreversible tragedy? The horrible news could be the direct result of his own actions, forcing him to confront the dark side of the public's right to know. This would be a classic Y&R twist, turning Billy's greatest strength, his relentless drive for a story, into the weapon of his own destruction. Watch for Billy's reaction to be a study in implosion. This isn't the Billy who would rage, drink, or spiral into mania immediately. This is a newer, supposedly more grounded Billy. The horror will likely sink in slowly, a cold dread that extinguishes the fire in his eyes, leaving behind a hollow shell of guilt and regret. How will this affect his already tenuous co-parenting with Lily? How will it shift the power dynamics at Jabbo? This news has the potential to redefine his entire character arc. These two storylines, while separate on the surface, are thematically tied by the profound consequences of blurred lines. Mariah's trap is the result of blurred biological and emotional boundaries in a modern family structure. Billy's horror likely stems from blurred lines between journalistic integrity and human cost, or between business ambition and familial loyalty. Both characters are about to face the bill for crossing lines they convinced themselves were justified. Spoiler sparks. Keep an eye on Devon and Amanda's reactions to the Mariah/Abby dynamic. Devon, as a co-parent, may feel compelled to intervene, while Amanda's legal mind will be analyzing the potential for renewed custody strife. Will Chance be present for Mariah's trap, or will his absence due to his own struggles compound Abby's isolation? Who delivers the news to Billy? Victoria, his often competitor sister? Lily, his estranged love? Or an unexpected source like a police detective or a grieving family member? This episode promises to be a showcase for the extraordinary talents of Cameron Grimes, Mariah, and Jason Thompson, Billy, as they navigate these complex, gut-wrenching scenarios. This Tuesday, The Young and the Restless proves that the most intense battles aren't fought in boardrooms or courtrooms, but in quiet nurseries and the silent moments after a world collapses. Tune in for an hour of breathtaking performances and storytelling that will leave Genoa City and its viewers forever changed.